Well, Jimmy Redmond just talked about taking it as big as possible. The man you see on the dock taking off, Darin Shapiro, without question, the winningest wakeboarder in this sport's history, and a guy who, with a shorter stature, can actually go a lot bigger than most of the big guys.
Darin is very unique in that he's only 5 feet nothing, but he's super, super strong. So he can hold on to tricks and take tricks a lot bigger than your average wakeboarder.
This is the first of 2 double-ups in the final round of action. We're at SeaWorld here in Orlando, Florida. The correct craft making the right-hand turn, and Shapiro in for the first double-up.
And the crowd is looking for the speedball, a trick he invented, and Darin throws it. He over-rotates. Can he hold on to it? Oh, my! His foot comes out of the binding, but Darin holds on.
And let me tell you, a big difference there for Shapiro. You see, he's wearing a wetsuit. Some of these guys go out with jackets on. Not all of them wear the wetsuits, and on that particular trick, could have helped make the difference in getting out of it.
That helped him tumble up. Let's see what happens here. Huge rotation. How can anybody over-rotate 2 front flips? It's unbelievable, but Darin does it, and then his foot comes out of the binding. Right here, his foot just comes out, and he holds on. He's super strong, and then watch his left hand right here. Puts his left hand in the water, uses it as a rudder, and he pulls it out.
Look at that. Darin Shapiro, and the judges reward the effort. 25.1, again, a possible 30 on that first jump. He comes up pretty close. 25.1 after 1.
How can he follow that one up? Big on his toe side. Nice. That's an elephant. It's a front side front roll to revert that you pull back to forward right at the end.
Shapiro makes his way to the show circle. Little how you do for the crowd, and you see the judges not rewarding that nearly as much as that big double front. A 20.4. The combined total after round 1, 45.5 points for Darin Shapiro.
Look at that carve into the wake. Pops off that double up, gets good extension. Now look right here. He's going to land it fakie, but right at the end, turns it back to forward. Nice trick. Darin, I got to talk to you about your strategy here, going for it all on your very first attempt.
Yeah, that's just something I've always kind of done. I mean, I don't see any reason to really hold back and try to come out easy and do it later. I like to try to maybe surprise the judges, catch them off guard, you know, because a lot of guys go out and kind of warm it up, but I don't know, I just get excited and I just want to go as hard as I can.
So what happened? It looked like your foot came out of your binding on your landing, but how were you able to pull it out?
Well, I think I kicked it a bit too much because I came down with a lot of room, and it's kind of tough to see the landing because, you know, it's a front flip. So I came down, I lost my foot. I said, man, if there's any good time to hold on and get back up, whether you got one foot in or not, it'd be now. So I just put on the death grip and stood back up.
All eyes now focused on Darin Shapiro, the leader since the first round when he threw that double front flip. The question, does he dare throw it again?
I dare. Yeah, you know, it's a risky trick. I can hurt myself on it. But at the same time, that's what this contest is all about. Big Air Championships, and, you know.
So you will?
I will, yeah, but about to give it one more go, see if I can make it happen.
So there you have it from Darin Shapiro on the water now. The first trick we will see, the double front flip. And he almost over-rotated it the first time.
Darin's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing here. He wants that 10 G's.
Wow.
Oh, my! That was a thing of beauty.
Absolute perfection for Darin.
Look at this. He just hits it perfectly. Takes it straight up and then gets tight into that tuck. 1, 2 times around. Looks at the landing. Lands it a little bit hard, but what do you expect? He's doing a double front and holds on to it. Unbelievable. That has got to be the highest score of the day right there for Darin.
Without question, Tony, 27.5 out of a possible 30 points. Shapiro doesn't even need to throw his last trick.
But here he comes into the wake, front side, nice grab, a front side hoochie glide. It's a kind of a front side railing with the grab, and Darin is mixing it up. He's done 2 speedballs and then comes in with the stylish front side hoochie glide. Good carve into the wake. Darin carves better than anybody. Nice grab on it. Spots the landing and makes it. Darin, that speedball was the sickest and cleanest I've ever seen. I mean, congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Tony. Yeah, it's one of those tricks. It's like, it's, I don't know, right now it was like, hey, if you can go out and do a speedball, I'll give you $10,000. So, I don't know, I'd hate to say that money motivates me, but also, the whole idea about being in the Big Air Championship just makes you want to break it. You know, just give it, and if that does it, then it does it.
We'll go back down to the dock with our $10,000 Big Air winner, Darin Shapiro.
Darin, you've been around a long time, 5-time Pro Tour champion, but this $10,000, I mean, is this the biggest prize ever?
Yeah, by far. I mean, it was only a dream to have contests like this where we could win this much money a few years ago, and every year it just keeps getting better, and having an event like this is just really the icing on the cake and maybe a look into the future.
How do you do it? How do you stay on top? I mean, you're one of the older riders now, but every time when it's on the line, you seem to come up big.
I don't know, man. I really give it everything I've got, and I really think about it a lot, and I try to prepare myself for things like this, and it's been working for me, so I'm going to try to keep doing it.
What are you going to do with the 10 grand?
A lot of things, man.
Eat
some sushi, surf trip, you know, spread the love.
All right. Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thanks, Tony.